Hey everyone. If you follow my reviews, you already know I absolutely live for breaking down a truly gripping, edge-of-your-seat romance. I just love diving deep into what makes a story tick. And today, oh my gosh, I am so incredibly excited to share my latest absolute romance obsession with you all. We are going to be unpacking the Hill Country Ridge box set by the brilliantly talented Ginger Reyes. If you are looking for a story that perfectly combines heart-pounding suspense with a romance that will literally leave you breathless, well, you are in the exact right place. So, let's get right into it.
Okay, so think about this for a second. 3 books, 1 story. That right there is the absolute magic of this box set. We aren't just getting, these brief little glimpses into a character's life before moving on to the next couple. No way. We are getting a massive, epic, deeply emotional scale of a single continuous narrative. When an author actually gives us 3 whole books to explore one couple's fight for freedom, truth, and love, the emotional payoff is just absolutely off the charts. You really get to sink your teeth into their journey, and believe me, it is an unforgettable ride.
Welcome to Hill Country, small town, high stakes. So when you hear small town Texas, you might immediately picture, quiet porches and sweet tea, right? Well, Ginger Reyes flips that trope completely on its head. Hill Country Ridge is this high-stakes pressure cooker of romantic suspense. In a town where everyone is watching, can any secret actually stay buried? Think about the claustrophobia of a super small town. Everyone knows your name, everyone knows your business, and literally everyone is watching. This specific environment acts as a massive catalyst in the story. It pushes our characters to their absolute breaking points because there is simply nowhere to hide. Every single secret carries so much weight, and when the shadows of Hill Country start to close in, the suspense gets incredibly tight. It's basically the perfect storm for a romantic thriller.
Section 2. The Rise of Raven, A Heroine's Journey.
Okay, we absolutely cannot talk about this trilogy without raving about our phenomenal heroine, Raven Strickland. I am such a sucker for a deeply empowering character arc, and let me tell you, Raven delivers on every single level. Her journey is really the emotional anchor of the entire box set. Step 1 is The Rise. This is book 1, where Raven's world essentially burns down right around her, and we see her initial survival instincts really kick in. Then step 2 is The Reckoning. That's book 2, where the danger doesn't fade, it actually sharpens. The secrets close in, trust is brutally tested, and the past comes back with an absolute vengeance. And finally, we have step 3, The Reclamation, which is book 3. This is where she goes from playing defense to playing offense, taking everything back. Structurally, it's just a masterclass in building a heroine's resilience step by step.
Her world burns. She stands up anyway. This gorgeous, totally powerful line from the first book really is the crucial point of Raven's entire character. She isn't some damsel in distress waiting for a hero to swoop in and extinguish the flames for her. No, she is a trauma survivor who finds her own footing in the ashes. Setting this empowering tone right from the very beginning makes us root for her so fiercely. You immediately know that no matter what life throws at Raven Strickland, she's going to plant her feet and fight back.
Section 3. Suspense and Sizzling Chemistry.
But of course, as much as we love Raven's individual journey, let's pivot for a second and talk about the sizzling, absolutely undeniable romantic core of this series. The chemistry between Raven and our hero is absolute fire. What makes this romance so incredibly compelling is the collision of those small-town secrets and danger with this unbreakable trust and intense chemistry. Ginger Reyes uses the life-threatening physical danger as a catalyst. The intense stakes literally force the couple closer together, stripping away all their emotional walls. They have to rely on each other just to survive, which totally accelerates their intimacy. It's a beautifully crafted dynamic where the suspense fuels the romance, and the romance makes the suspense that much more terrifying because, well, now they have so much more to lose.
Survival was only the beginning. You see, the thrilling, dangerous backdrop is just that, a backdrop. The true heart of this box set is the deeply emotional romance. It's about finding that one person who is willing to stand right beside you when absolutely everything is on the line. The hero doesn't just want to keep Raven breathing, he wants her to truly live, and he's willing to face down every single shadow in Hill Country to make sure she gets that chance. That level of fierce devotion is exactly what makes this an absolute must-read.
Section 4. Reclaiming Her Power.
So this brings us to the emotional climax of the series in Book 3, and the final, glorious transformation of our heroine. She evolves from a woman who was merely surviving the chaos into a powerful, completely confident force taking back total control of her life. She's not just surviving anymore, she is actively taking everything back that was stolen from her. But, and this is the best part, she's not doing it alone. True strength isn't just about isolating yourself to fight your battles, right?
True strength includes the vulnerability of actually letting love in, allowing the hero to stand shoulder to shoulder with her as she reclaims her life. That is the ultimate emotional victory of the entire box set.
Section 5. Your next weekend binge read.
So you're probably wondering, how quickly can you get your hands on this story? Let me tell you, this bundled box set is your ultimate, unputdownable weekend escape. If you are a romance fan looking for a story that will completely consume you, pull you in from page 1 and just refuse to let go until the very end, this is it. You get the complete trilogy included, which means no agonizing cliffhangers waiting months for the next release. Thank goodness. It also comes at a special bundle price, which my fellow avid readers know is always a massive win. And finally, because you have all 3 books right there, it is absolutely perfect for binge reading. You can seamlessly flow from the Rise to the Reckoning straight into the Reclamation without missing a single heartbeat. I seriously cannot recommend the Hill Country Ridge box set enough. It is a wildly satisfying journey of suspense, survival, and swoon-worthy love. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Remember to visit my website at celestariversromance.com for even more book recommendations, deep dive reviews, and literally everything you need to fuel your reading addiction. I am always adding new obsessions there, so definitely go check it out.
All right, I want to leave you with one final lingering thought to chew on before you go grab your copy. When everyone is watching and secrets refuse to stay buried, who will you trust? That is the intoxicating, romantic suspense vibe of this entire series wrapped up in a single sentence. I honestly dare you not to start reading it right this second to find out the answer. Happy reading, everyone, and I'll see you next time.